The people who ruin your life are usually the ones closest to you. In our lives, the greatest wounds often come from unexpected places. And these wounds often come from the people who are closest to us. We trust them, we rely on them. Sometimes their words deeply affect our emotions. But some of these people can wear you down. And eventually, they become the ones who ruin your life. In this video, we'll discuss the people who ruin your life. We'll explore how to identify them. And most importantly, how to break free from those toxic relationships. They don't shout. They don't get angry. They always wear a smiling face. They pretend to care, pretend to give advice. On the surface, they seem like good people. But inside, it's different. They slowly drain your energy. They break your self-esteem. They make you feel guilty, even though you did nothing wrong. They break you down slowly, but surely. They are not far away. They are not strangers. They are always right beside you. The ones closest to you are the ones who ruin you. It could be your parents. It could be your siblings. It could be your friends. It could be your partner. The person who knows you well is the one who hurts you the most, the deepest. They say, "I'm saying this for your own good. Don't you know how much I care about you? This is all for you." And we break down because of those words. We trust them, follow them, and begin to doubt ourselves. But think about it. Is someone who truly cares for me really the one who makes me feel exhausted like this? Doesn't my heart break every time they speak? Do I really feel loved by them when I feel smaller every time I stand in front of them? The problem is not them. The problem is that we can't let them go. How can I cut ties with family? They're still my friend. How can I turn my back on someone with whom I have so much history? These thoughts are the ones that ruin our lives. Even if it's someone close to you, if they make you hurt, it's not a relationship, it's poison. When we're with others, we should feel lighter. We should feel at peace. But if we are constantly walking on eggshells, it's already a toxic relationship. Don't keep people around who eat away at your self-esteem. No matter how close they are. Don't make excuses anymore. They're a good person. Is the lie that is destroying you. What ruins our lives is not always a huge event. It's the small wounds that accumulate. And before we know it, we fall apart. And those wounds come from the people closest to us. The person who's always by your side. The one who's been there for a long time is the one who makes you tired. One word, one look, a disrespectful comment can ruin your day. So why do we tolerate it? Why do we turn a blind eye? Why do we keep protecting them? Do you want to protect yourself? Then, you need to distance yourself. You need to be firm. You shouldn't let them destroy your life just because they're close. Your life is more valuable than anyone else's. And you are not anyone else's emotional trash can. Now is the time to decide. Distance yourself from the people who are close but dangerous. That's the real way to love yourself. That's the way to protect your life. People are easily deceived by familiarity. We trust someone just because we've known them for a long time. But just because it's been a long time doesn't mean it's a good relationship. Remember, poison always spreads slowly. It doesn't show at first, but it gradually destroys you. Many people say, "I became this way because of that person." But behind those words, there's always fatigue and scars. Who you spend time with determines your life. One word, one action can shape your energy. If someone comes to mind right now, that's already a warning sign. A person you can't explain, but always feels uncomfortable. Someone who makes you lose confidence and leaves you regretting after you turn away. That person is someone who should be far away, even though they're close. People don't change. Someone who keeps hurting you will continue to hurt you in the future. Don't wait for them to change. Don't seek their understanding. Don't wish for it. While waiting for them to change, you'll only destroy yourself. You'll only get exhausted. You'll only lose. You don't need to explain to anyone. If they ask, "Why did you drift away?" just smile and say, "I wanted to protect myself." That one sentence is enough. If a relationship doesn't respect you, it needs to be cut off. The purpose of a relationship isn't to just keep it going. It's to protect each other. There are people around you who truly care about you. Don't miss them. Instead, get closer to them. And stop wasting time and energy on people who bring you down. That's a luxury you can't afford. Your life doesn't need that kind of waste. Not every close person is right. Not every long relationship is precious. It's time to get closer to yourself. It's time to love yourself more. Lastly, remember this: the person who wears you down is the first person to cut out of your life. True love makes you smile. True relations, hips protect you. The people who ruin your life aren't far away. They're always right beside you. But the strength to distance yourself from them is within you. Now is the time to bring that strength out. The wounds we receive from those closest to us remain much longer than those from people far away. Because we trusted them, we relied on them, opened our hearts, and sometimes even tried to spend our lives with them. But when that trust is betrayed, the disappointment hits the bottom of our emotions. We quietly crumble under feelings we can't express in words. The heart we thought was fine when we were alone is shaken again by their words. Do you really need to be that sensitive? Why do you always act like this? I'm just saying this because I want you to succeed. These words may sound like advice, but beneath them lies control and manipulation. What they want is not your growth, but your obedience. They want you to follow their words, to adjust to their standards, and they don't want you to shine brighter than they do. So, they pretend to support you, pretend to care, while holding you back. At first, you don't notice. You even feel grateful, but as time passes, you grow tired, lose your energy, and eventually lose yourself. Then, we ask ourselves, why'd I feel so powerless? Why don't I want to do anything? Was I always like this? The answer is simple. The person next to you is making you feel this way. Relationships are invisible, but they affect your entire life. When you're with people who uplift you, your mind becomes clearer and your heart lighter. But when you're with people who suppress you, your thoughts become tangled, and your heart remains uneasy. The difference doesn't show up in a day or two, but after months or years. It can change your whole life, and the consequences become irreversible. So, even now, leave the person who hurts you. The one who hurts you with words. The one who ignores you without saying anything. The one who always thinks only of themselves. Don't allow them to have a place in your life. That is a desecration of your life. With rude people, keep your distance politely. When someone steps on your heart, respond not with silence, but with firmness. Don't try to make them understand. They never wanted to understand in the first place. Even if you open up your feelings, all you'll get back is blame. So, the wisest choice is to leave without explanation. Don't make excuses. Protect your life with pride. People say, they must have done it because they were struggling. Everyone has flaws. The closer you are to someone, the easier it is to get hurt. Of course, this might be true, but it's not a reason for you to endure the pain. Understanding the pain doesn't make it disappear. Violence, packaged as love, is still violence. Now, you need the courage to cut that relationship off. It's not about losing that person. It's about reclaiming yourself, and that decision will change your life. It will make you breathe again, make you walk again, make you smile again. You deserve to live that life. A life where you are not crushed by anyone, where you are not diminished by anyone, where you live as your true self. So, from now on, say this to yourself: I will protect myself. No one will ruin my life. Whether close or not. If someone hurts me, they will distance themselves. This determination will make you live again. It will make you smile again. It will make you love again. And most importantly, it will make you become yourself again. I feel anxious, lonely, and sometimes wonder if I'm being too harsh. But with time, I come to understand why I made that choice. How wise it really was. And why I didn't make that decision sooner. Just because someone is close to you doesn't mean they can own your heart. Being family doesn't give them the right to force everything upon you. And being friends doesn't mean you should always feel guilty. The idea that you should be more considerate just because they are close to you can sometimes be a trap. Those who want to use you always take advantage of that closeness as their weapon. Are we strangers? How could you do that? You've changed. These words are just tools to hold you back. There is no consideration in that. Only control. Someone who truly cares about you doesn't only push their own agenda. They listen to your words and respect your choices. And when you try to distance yourself, they don't force you to stay. True relationships stay intact, even without holding on. The more you're forced to stay, the more it's already a broken relationship. From now on, you must protect yourself, your peace, your daily life, your dignity. Anyone who disrupts that does not deserve to be close to you. You need people who make you more yourself, who bring you peace of mind, who listen to you until the end. That is the true meaning of close people. Relationships that exhaust you, make you anxious, and make you doubt yourself. No matter how long they've lasted, cut them off without hesitation. Before it's too late, before it gets worse, before it becomes irreversible. That choice will save your life. We should no longer get used to being hurt. Now, more than ever, we need to protect ourselves. Who are more precious than anyone else? Life completely changes, depending on who you are with. Their words, their expressions, their energy, can either shape or break your day. So, the people I choose to be around is ultimately the same as the life I will lead. Don't give any more chances to people who ignore your heart just because they're close to you. The people who truly care for me are the ones who stand by my side while protecting my freedom, the ones who cheer from afar, who quietly understand, who respect me until the end. Those are the people you need in your life. You are worth that. The time you've endured until now might not have been patience, but self-destruction. It's time to change. You must take care of yourself first. And you must say this: I will no longer destroy myself. I will distance myself from those who destroy me. I am the master of my own life. That one sentence will change your life. From today, you can start again.